Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. Y'all, I want to thank you all for being here, and I also want to thank you for all the support that you give me on this channel. You brighten my day just by being here. Y'all, I want to talk about something today that I know will not be popular with a lot of people, but it's something that needs to be said because nobody is really saying this, but I believe a lot of people are thinking it. Student loan debt. Everybody is talking about student loan debt, how they can relieve the pressure from the students that has all of this debt. And I agree, it is pressure and they do need help. But y'all, please hear me out. Don't just go a little ways into it and then don't like what I say and then click off. Hear me out. Let me explain this. Student loan debt. Should they forgive student loan debt or have student loan forbearance? They are talking about forgiving student loan for most people. But should they really give forgiveness for the loans or should they give forbearance? Some are saying forgive $10,000 to all students with loan debt. Others are saying up to $50,000 per student because it's hard on these students to make the payments on the debt. Okay, y'all, please hear me out on this. I think we should have student loan forbearance extended. This way they would still owe the debt that they freely entered into, but would not have to make a payment until 6 months after the pandemic is over. That would give them 6 months to get back on their feet. But if they do a loan forgiveness, because it's hard for them to pay back this money that they freely entered into, then I would say, I have 2 loans that's hard for me to pay back, but I'm not a student. I would like to have forgiveness of my loans also that I freely entered into. This would make loan forgiveness fair for everyone. I know what I just said will make some people mad and they will just click off, but I would love for you to stick around and hear what I have to say. I will explain my position on this. I'm sure I'm not the only one thinking this, but I think I am the only one actually saying it. Okay, y'all think about this. What is better for the economy? A student loan forgiveness or a stimulus check for all Americans? If all Americans would get a check for $1,200 for each adult and $500 for each dependent, they would have money to put back in the economy to build our economic system. But on the other hand, it is millions of people that has student loan debts that has not paid a payment in years. I know a few of these people myself. If their student loan gets forgiven, what have we done to put money back in the economy? It will just be forgiven loans that they created freely and was not paying payments on anyway. This would help no one. It would make a few politicians look good because they forgave loans. But for the people that are trying to pay off their loan, give them forbearance until 6 months after the pandemic is over. This would help them more because, just say for instance, if they owe $50,000 on their student loan, the government forgives $10,000 of the student loan. They still owe $40,000, and on that $40,000, they would have to start making payments now. Again, this would not help them now when they need it most. For these reasons, I say stimulus checks for all Americans makes far more sense than paying off these student loans. Stimulus checks would put more money back in the economy to rebuild America and to rebuild families' lives. Y'all think about it. It would really help out more to give everybody a reoccurring check than it would to pay off these loans. Okay, the stimulus package. The big question is, will we see a stimulus package this week? The House and the Senate does return to Washington today and begin working on the first priority, which is the government spending bill. Now, I agree this spending bill is very important, but will we see a stimulus package with a stimulus check in it? I just have to hope so. I hope that they do something this week to help the American people. Let me know in the comments, do you think they will work on a stimulus bill this week with a stimulus check in it? Please comment below and let me know what you think. The COVID vaccine will most likely be out this week. Pfizer has said it is 95% effective. President Trump said that he does not want Joe Biden to get any credit for this vaccine because it was all on him. I say to that, I don't think either one of them, Joe Biden or President Trump, should get credit for this because neither one of them developed this drug. And Pfizer took no money from the government to develop this drug. So it's all on Pfizer. They're the ones that developed the drug without any government funding. So President Trump can leave that alone. It's not on him. Just because he's president in office when it happened, that don't mean that he created this drug. Y'all, this drug is coming out soon, and it's going to be good. It's about time. It's about time we get over this whole ordeal and get on with our lives, rebuilding our families, rebuilding our businesses, rebuilding our nest eggs. Y'all, the government is not going to help us. They've proven that. It's up to us. It is wrong the way our government is treating us. It is wrong a lot of things that our government has done. But really, what can we do about it? The only thing we can do is vote them out of office. And we didn't do it. So, in reality, who does a lot of the blame fall back on? It falls back on us. Y'all, we know a lot of Congress does not want a stimulus package. They've said so. So, on that, do you think we will get a stimulus package before the first of the year, before Joe Biden takes office or President Trump is reelected, whichever the case may be? Personally, I don't think we will. I think we will get a stimulus package, but it will be later. Will it be a stimulus check in it? Every day, the hope of that grows dimmer because the vaccine is coming out and they will take this and run with it. They will not give us a stimulus check if we're getting out of the pandemic. Y'all, I hope my talk on the on the student loan did not offend anyone. It's just my opinion. You know, everybody's got one. But I do believe stimulus checks for everyone and then loan forbearance would be the best option. Y'all let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? Y'all please watch the video that's popping up here now. And please say a prayer for our country, say a prayer for our leaders, all the people that's been hurt by COVID, all the people that's been hurt by the actions and lack of actions from our government. Say a prayer for everyone around the world. Y'all keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through this. And y'all please come back at 12 noon. I've got another video for you. Also, please check out my wife's show from last night. I will link it at the end of this video. We don't talk about stimulus on that show. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about Bitcoin. We just have a lot of good fun. There's a lot of people that enjoys it. I wish you'd come over and watch it one time, and if you don't like it, you don't need to come back. I love you all. Until 12 noon, ciao.